This is a classic example of why most Trinitarians are not worth having a discussion with. They're just rude and obnoxious. Comes on my channel. You misquoted Hebrews 1:10 right in front of my face, you Bible manipulator. Did you read verse 8, the one I showed you? But of the Son, he says, first of all, there is no he says in the Greek. And if he's trying to make the case that Jesus Christ is being called God by God, then in Psalm 45:6, the psalmist is calling King Solomon God. Okay, so the best case scenario is he's being called God in the same way the psalmist is calling King Solomon God, which means a judge or ruler. But even the RSV shows you that there's no vocative in Hebrew. It translates Psalm 45:6 as your divine throne endures forever, right? So if Jesus Christ is being called God, again, the psalmist is calling King Solomon God. Okay, there's no getting out of that. So again, it can be translated a different way. Thy throne given of God, or your throne is God. So this guy hasn't studied whatsoever. He's trying to prove that Jesus Christ is called God who laid the foundation of the earth in the beginning. No. And notice he stops at 112. Notice he stops at 112. This is always what Trinitarians do. Because he keeps reading, it says in 13, to which of the angels has he ever said? The one they were just speaking about, the Father who laid the foundation of the earth. Hebrews 2:7, you have anointed him and set him over the works of thy hands. So the psalmist is the one echoing this in Hebrews 1:10, and it's the Father, Hebrews 2:7. You have anointed him and set him over the works of thy hands. You made him a little lower than the angels. You made God lower than the angels, and you crowned God with glory and honor.
Oh my God! Wow!
This guy doesn't study. He comes on very rude, obnoxious, full of pride. Jesus was made lower than the angels temporarily at the incarnation. See, they make things up. So he has a God. He has a God who has a God. He has two gods. He can say they're one God all he wants. It doesn't. It's not biblical, right? So this is an example of why you do not engage with Trinitarians. Very rude, obnoxious, and they really don't have an understanding of what they're even talking about. So bye-bye, Trinitarian. Bye-bye.
Finish him!